How big a threat does this Russian force pose? How many troops are it actually?
Of course, there are many estimates of how many troops are on that border. We believe it's about 40,000 troops, which makes it very capable.
Is it an invading force?
It is absolutely capable of being an invading force. All of the necessary parts and pieces behind the land forces, fixed wing air, rotary wing air, hospitals, supplies, it's all there in case it is asked to do its job.
How fast can they act?
I believe they can act within 12 hours. So essentially, when they're ready to go, told to go, they're ready to go.
People in Moldova and Transnistria are also very concerned. Are they right?
I think certainly this force has the ability to drive across southern Ukraine and reach Transnistria if it was directed to.
So they can attack the Transnistria as well?
I believe they have the capability and the capacity.
Now, the NATO ministers asked you to come up with plans before the 15th of April. What can we expect? More troops to the eastern borders of NATO?
I wouldn't want to get in front of our planners, but the direction that I'm giving our planners is that we should look at a package of air, sea, and land capability that would be able to address the full border of our allies with Russia.
Do you think NATO will fight for Ukraine?
Our ministers and the leadership of all of our nations have said that this needs a political solution, not a military solution.
So what's the use of all these troops then at the border?
Russia's troops?
No, NATO forces. The plan of action you're going to come up with.
This plan of action is to assure our allies on NATO lands.
Yeah. Finally, if in the meantime Russia attacks Ukraine, what will the response of NATO be?
I think that this changes, again, the paradigm. Certainly, things have already changed. As the Secretary General said, the rules have changed. We've had a nation assemble a large military force and come across the border, across sovereign borders into another nation, and Crimea is the result. Now we have another situation where a force could come across the border. And so I believe that at that point, NATO will have to relook at the decisions already taken and to see if there are any further in the future.
Is NATO ready?
NATO is absolutely ready to defend its Article 5 collective defense mission.